All right, guys, we're going to start the next lesson. In the last lesson, you guys had to calculate the dimensions of a full-size sander. You had the scale version, and you had to multiply each of those measurements on your scale dimensions by 12 to give you your full-size dimensions. Okay, so now you have the dimensions you need to build a full-size sander, one that would actually go into a backward pickup truck. But we have to calculate how much metal we need for this. If you remember, when you're calculating the number of sheets you need for a job, you need to use the formula area. Area is will calculate the number of sheets you need, whether it's plywood, sheet steel, whatever, the number of sheets you need to fabricate your project. So I want to go just review with you really briefly what area is, how to calculate area, and then get into a little bit about the trapezoid, because I know Mr. King went over that with you too, but that can be a little confusing, so I want to make sure you understand. All right, so we already know what area is. This is what we use to calculate the amount of steel you need for a project. So what is the formula for area? If you guys remember this thing right here, area equals length times width. All right, two dimensions, length times width. So whatever the length is, you multiply it by the width, you got your area. So for all squares and rectangles, that's what your area is going to equal. That's your formula, very straightforward. But if you remember on your sander, that guy right there, part number A, look at the shape of that guy. That's a trapezoid. All right, the trapezoids require a slightly different formula than a rectangle or a square. I'm not going to get into why, don't want to bore you. Let's just go right to the chase and cut right to the chase and figure out how to calculate it. All right, so let's go over the formula for trapezoid. So there's the formula for trapezoid. Let me back it up a little bit. There we go. Area equals height. H means height. Times B1 plus B2. If you remember, B1 and B2 represent this long, that could be B1 or B2, doesn't matter, they're interchangeable. Doesn't matter which one you make B1 or B2, but it's this line and the short line below it. So the long line and the short line. So this dimension plus that dimension, B1 plus B2. So you have a trapezoid, height times B1 plus B2 divided by 2. That's the formula for it. I would write that down. You put it up again. You can always play this video back, but just in case you don't, you need to know that formula. Area equals H times B1 plus B2 divided by 2. Now we're going to go over how you'd actually do that. I made up a couple numbers. I have a trapezoid right here. That looks very similar to what part A is. Okay, you got your trapezoid shape. The top number on this is a 6, bottom number is 3, and the height. Notice this is not the height. The height is the actual height of this. You come on over there, the height is 2 inches. So we're going to need to know those three numbers, 6, 3, and 2. B1, B2, H. Here's the formula. Again, area equals H times B1 plus B2 divided by 2. On the bottom, I just started putting the numbers in. The height equals 2 inches, so I put in 2. B1 is 6, B2 is 3. Down here, all I did was multiplied 6, or I'm sorry, added 6 plus 3. Ooh, I did that wrong. That should not be 81 or 18. That should only be 9. 6 plus 3 equals 9. No, I screwed up. So anyway, 2 times 9 divided by 2. So let me go change that. Don't want to screw you up. Simple fix. All right. So you have 6 plus 3 equals 9. So 2 inches times 9 inches equals 18. 18 divided by 2 equals 9. Okay, so let's go back through the whole thing all over again because I just screwed you all up. Area equals h, height, times b1 plus b2 divided by 2. All you want to do is just plug these numbers in. That's b1, b2, and h, your height. I just plug those numbers in. I got the height is 2, b1 was 6, b2 is 3. I add 6 plus 3, that equals 9. 2 times 9 equals 18. When I divide it by 2, it equals 9. So the area of a trapezoid, simply h, height, times these two numbers after you add them. And then once you've multiplied these numbers together, you divide it by 2. And that's simply how you do area of a trapezoid. So what you're going to have to do now on Buzz, you'll see the folder area of a full-size sander. So you're going to have to calculate the full-size area of each side. All right, part A, part B. Keep in mind when you're calculating these, when you look at part A, there's 2 of them. So if you calculate the area of this side, you got to multiply that area by 2 because there's one on the back side as well. You see this side right here, this side, when you calculate the area of that side, there's 2 of those sides. You got to multiply it by 2. So keep that in mind when you're doing the area on Buzz. Okay, and again, with any questions, send them to martinj@dcmoboses.com. This really isn't very hard. This one here could appear to be a little difficult. I'll work with you more on it. If you email me, say, listen, I don't get it. Either I'll email it to you. I can hook up a Zoom, so we're doing this. I can look at you if you have a computer or a laptop at home. I can walk you through it. I can talk to you on the phone, whatever you want, doesn't matter. All right, it's really not that hard. I don't want you guys to fall behind. When we come back to school, I want this all done. All right, so again, any questions, email me, and you guys hang in there. I know if you're half as bored as I am, I just want this whole thing to be over, but we'll get through all this. All right, guys, I'll see you later.